Tom Pinsent's alongside head softball coach Breanne Gleason. As we're just about a week away from the beginning of the softball season, hard to believe it's 30 some odd degrees outside today, but we're ready to get going. You guys will open up next weekend. Talk about what's happened since you guys got back from break. The weather's been decent, so you've had a chance to go outside a lot.
Yeah, we've been outside this week. It's been nice for the outfielders and for the pitchers to go live. Sometimes when you're inside, those are the people that kind of take the hardest hit. But, we look good. I think we're ready to go.
What do you work on between now and the trip down there next week? You're going to open up and you're going to play 5 games in 3 days and get right at it. What are you guys preparing for right now for that trip next weekend?
I think we're just going to try to get as much live softball in as we can. We're going to play some teams that have already played 5 to 10 games, so we're just going to try to play as much as we can against our own team, try to get as much live in as we can between now and then.
Won the championship back in 2015. Now we head into the 18 season. This group of seniors has experienced winning that championship. Who are they, and what do you look for from that senior class coming into this year?
I think we're going to look to them for a lot. I think Lex DeBross and Britt Camara, we look to every day to elevate our play. In my opinion, they're 2 of the best players in the league. Britt McNella is our catcher, so I would put our middle up against anybody in the NEC and in the country. So we're going to look to those 3 for a lot this year.
And how about a player like Tori, who has very successful at the beginning of her career, and heading into her senior year, what do you look for her?
Tori's been at first base for 3 years for us, and it's rare in our sport to see somebody start for 4 years. She came in as a freshman and had an impact right away. And even though her numbers maybe weren't where they were her freshman year, she still had a huge impact. She's a leader. The girls look up to her every single day, and she works her butt off every day. So I think that she's ready to have another big season for us at first base.
Let's go position-wise and start in the outfield. Who are they, and what do you look for them?
Center field, like I said, Britt Camara has held it down. Sometimes I think she could maybe roam the whole outfield by herself. She's so fast. And then Carrie Podolsky is going to be out and right for us. She's got a big bat, so we're going to look for her to hopefully have some big numbers for us this year. And then left field's a little more open than it has been in the past, but right now we have Emily Cronin out there, one of the fastest kids I've seen in a long time. She covers a lot of ground, and she's a slapper, but she's looked to add a little bit of power to her game, so we're going to look to see that this season.
Let's go to the infield and start at third base and make our way around.
Third base, we had a transfer come in 2 years ago who hasn't really gotten a chance to play because she's been a little hurt. But Gianna, we think, will be starting for us there. She's very good at third base, but she can also swing it. So I'm excited to see what she can do in the game. And then Lex DeBross at short, one of the most athletic kids on the team, one of the best all-around shortstops I think I've ever seen. Makes great reads, just a high IQ kid, gets softball really well. Caitlin Patterson at second, she's been a starter since her freshman year, and she really gets the game. And we turned a ton of double plays last year, so we're definitely looking for those 2 to get that done again.
Let's go to catcher, and what do you look for from your catching crew this year?
Behind the plate, we're just looking for a quarterback. You know what I mean? McNella does a great job of running the whole game, slowing everything down for everybody, and just making sure that we get the ball to the right place all the time.
All right, and let's move to what could be considered the most important position on the softball field, and sometimes the ultimate difference maker, and we've seen that in the past half dozen years for us. And let's talk about the pitching staff.
I think something new for us is that we have 4 kids that can start. We have somebody in every class that can start a game for us. We have Emily and Alex coming back, and then we have Ashley and Peyton, who we've added. So it's going to be a battle to get out on the mound this year, whereas the past couple years it's kind of, we've had 2, and before that we only had 1. So it's definitely going to be something new for CCSU this year.
What does each pitcher offer to your team? So if you start, with your senior and work your way down, what does each pitcher offer for your team?
Emily is she's one of the best teammates I've ever seen. She throws hard, and she has a good changeup, and she has a lot of experience at this point in her career. Alex, same thing. She's kind of coming back off an injury, but she looks better than than I've ever seen her. And those two have thrown a lot for us in the past 2 years. And then Peyton, as a sophomore, obviously coming in just a couple weeks ago from NC State, so she has some experience against some of the best teams out there. And then Ashley Antonazzo is our freshman, and we're going to look for her to throw a lot this year as well.
And Peyton's going to offer something, not only the experience that she had in the ACC, but the fact that she's a lefty compared to the other three who are all righties.
Right. Yep. A lefty is definitely rare in our game. I feel like you don't see them very often. It's not like baseball where maybe everybody has one. So she's definitely going to mix it up for us, and I think we're going to be a hard staff to prepare for.
In order to be successful and get back to the NEC tournament, you have to do what?
We have to come in top 4, obviously, and what that means to us is in the past, winning 10 games in the NEC has done the job. So we need to stop splitting with teams. We need to start sweeping teams. And right now we're just looking at Sacred Heart. We open up with them, so we're just looking to take that first game from them. That's all we're thinking about right now.
And to do that, I mean, obviously the combination of offense and defense, but is there one group that has to step up that maybe we've struggled a little bit in the last couple of years?
I think on the mound, you can control a lot. If our ERAs are going to be around 1.15, I think we'll be okay. So I'm always going to look to our pitching staff to keep us in a game.
All right, Coach Gleason, we open up next weekend on the road. We're going to travel south. We won't play up here just yet. But pretty soon we'll be out on the field here at CCSU, and we look forward to a great 2018 season.
Thanks, Tom.